Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you're making it through the week. As you can see, I have zero makeup on my face right now. I look weird, right? Yeah, it's because you've only ever seen me with like a ton of makeup on. I'm not doing anything or going anywhere today, so there's no point in putting on a full face of makeup. I mean, sometimes you feel like it, but today I do not. So I figured I'd show you what I do for a 5-minute face using pretty much only SeneGence products. Minimal tools are needed. I'm just going to be using this handy dandy little makeup sponge. I was trying to think of a funny word like floofy brush, but it didn't come to me. And then just a blush brush. The blush is the only product that's not SeneGence, and it's just like a Tarte blush that I got in like an Ipsy bag or something like that. So I will show you what I'm using while I go through it, and I promise it'll take less than 5 minutes.
I'm going to start off with just a couple of pumps of the Make Sense Silk Pore and Wrinkle Minimizer. Clearly, I need me some of that. It kind of just fills in your skin tone, makes sure that everything is even so that when you go and put that foundation or moisturizer on over it, everything will go on nice and smoothly. Since I've got some blemishes, as usual, I'm going to hit those spots with the green color concealer. This stuff is my life. I swear by it. Since green is on the opposite side of the spectrum from red, it's just going to cancel out that color. You really need just a little bit, dab it right over those red areas, and then I'm going to go in with the blender and make sure that it's evenly blended so that, you know, it doesn't look like I have huge green splotches all over my face, because, you know, that's not really the look we're going for today. The beauty blender that I use is just a regular one from Sephora, but SeneGence just came out with their own, so I'm gonna have to try that. Next is the color correcting tinted moisturizer. This stuff is really fantastic. I just started using it, but one thing I love about the bottle is that it's an air pump, so you're really going to be able to get all of that product out of there. I know with some other products, I'm like ending up cutting the tubes and really trying to get the last bits out. With this, you don't have to worry about it. You're getting your money's worth. And I just used one pump, and I'm going to rub that in with my fingers. You can see kind of immediately that it really balances, evens out my skin tone, and covers up those imperfections. If you have some blemishes, you can kind of put a little bit more over that, but I didn't need that this time. White concealer or highlighter, just a little tiny dab. I'm going to put that in a V shape underneath my eyes and then just blend it in. That highlights your eye area. If you've got any dark circles or bags, it's kind of just going to do a little bit extra to cover that up and bring some light to that area of the face. If you have any extra, you can put it where you would normally put highlighter elsewhere, like on the bridge of your nose, up into your forehead a little bit, and then like right on the high part of your chin. Oh, 1 second, I forgot something. I need a mirror. Come on. I can't do mascara and the rest of that stuff without a mirror. I'm not that good. So like I said, this is the only thing that's not SeneGence. It's just a little Tarte blush, and putting that right on the top of my cheekbones, just because I really evened out my tone with the color correcting tinted moisturizer. I want to put a little bit of natural flush color back into my face so that I don't look like I'm wearing a mask. And as y'all know, eyes are the windows to the soul. So my favorite part of any makeup routine is always the eyes. I'm going to start off with Undersense, which is basically just lash primer. You really want to wiggle the brush up into your eyelashes to make sure that you're getting a good amount of product on there. That's what's going to help build up the lashes and really add that volume as well as length. Once you've got a good layer of that on there, I'm going to go in with the regular mascara. This stuff has been one of my favorite new products just because it gives you a little bit more of that natural eye look. Sometimes I go for more bombshell and do like 8 or 9 layers of mascara. But today, 5-minute face, just doing 1. Alright, maybe 2, I lied. But you know what? You gotta make sure your eyes are on point. Really focus the color on the outside to open them up. And of course, remove any of the extra that you got all over your face because you're May and your face just doesn't like having makeup on it. So finally, Bee Gloss. This has a nice light pink tint to it, but it's not a regular LipSense, so it doesn't go on in 3 stages. It's just a gloss. But it will kind of complete the look and make it look more finished. And that's it.
Just a couple of tools, a couple of products. I really try and keep it a lot more basic if I don't have plans, because why would you want to waste your expensive makeup just to stay home and do nothing? I mean, don't get me wrong, I do that sometimes too, but even if I'm going out, sometimes a 5-minute face just makes more sense. I'm really excited to show you guys some more SeneGence products. I've got a lot of skincare that I want to talk about. Clearly, that's like the most important part of my routine. And it still doesn't make my face look perfect. But you gotta try anyway. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next Wednesday.